Welcome back to a rapid fire edition of Sara.
That might be false advertising.
I don't think today it will be, because I want to get through, I want to talk about a few different things that's happened, because we haven't made a video in a couple days, and a huge match for Arsenal is tomorrow for the Champions League against Real Madrid. So we're definitely going to make a video after that. But timestamps down below, because we're going to hit on a few things. Obviously, NWSL had their opening weekend last weekend, and some other things. But I guess I'll start there with the big Arsenal match tomorrow against Real Madrid. And, you know, as I was doing some notes for this video, I was thinking, this is the one last thing Arsenal really, last things they have to fight for the season. Yes, they're going to fight for league throughout the whole entire until the end of the season, but this Champions League is one of their last things to fight for, and I think they're hungry, and I think if this is what they're focused on for the rest of the year, they might have a chance. Now, it's going to be hard. They're definitely not the favorites, but I don't know. I'm feeling actually pretty good about them winning tomorrow and beyond. They did win their last match against Everton. We didn't talk about it, but they had a big win there. That was great to see. Actually, Daphne van Domselaar, she had a concussion on the Sunday game before then, and so Manuela Zinsberger was in goal. I don't know the update, because when you have a concussion, remember Leah Williamson had a concussion and it affected her for a long time. Anytime you have a concussion, it affects you for a long time.
Yeah, gotta protect that head.
Yeah. So I'm thinking she traveled and that she's going to be in goal tomorrow, but that's always scary. So we'll see what happens there. So hoping by the time this video comes out, they will probably have won or lost. So that's number one. Number two is the trophy that Arsenal had won the last 2 years, I believe, was officially won by Chelsea. Chelsea win the big Subway Cup. So big Chelsea win. You know, to be honest, I was rooting for Man City. I was rooting for Man City for a few different reasons. But, you know, the idea that although Chelsea have not won this cup in a few years, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of no fun when one team wins everything. And this year, there's a very good possibility Chelsea's going to go 4 for 4 in trophies. So it's kind of like, I was rooting for Man City. It was kind of a heartbreaking loss. It was all tied up. Man City had an own goal. And we'll read a comment. We'll probably do comments out at the very end. But it was heartbreaking to see. She was really upset. And, you know, a lot of people are saying, yeah, it was an own goal, but it was based on the pressure from Chelsea's offense. So it was sad. It's sad to lose like that on an own goal, and I really was rooting for Man City, but it was not meant to be. And Chelsea are the official Subway Cup winners.
I wonder if they're gonna get a free Subway for life.
They should. Lucy Bronze was talking about her #1 sandwich, and it sounded like it was a Subway sandwich, because she was like talking about the Chipotle spread they have at Subway. So they should. I mean, heck. I mean, what the price is now, it's probably worth a lot of money per sandwich. Also, Chelsea's going to face Man City for Champions League, I believe, on Wednesday. So it's going to be kind of a rematch. And again, I'm rooting for Man City. I like Chelsea. They're a great team. However, I don't want Chelsea to, it will be fun to see, it would be fun to see Man City win. And then also, Man City got rid of Gareth Taylor, and we're going to talk about the Angel City game in a second, but people are saying, now that Gareth Taylor is out at Man City, is he going to go to, is there any way he could be named Angel City's head coach? People are not too pumped about the interim head coach right now with Angel City, for a few different reasons, but could we see Gareth Taylor stateside? That would be crazy to have Jonas Eidevall in San Diego, Gareth Taylor 2 hours up the road in LA. You know, they came from across the pond to California. That'd be crazy.
That'd be wild.
Yeah. I don't know if he's in the running, but so that was Subway Cup. Congrats to Chelsea. Also, I didn't mention the pitch there looked horrendous. That's kind of been the talk of the town. Why did the pitch look so bad? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if there was a rugby match on the pitch. I don't know if there was a storm. I don't know if the grounds crew decided not to show up for work. I doubt that one, but it didn't look good, and it's upsetting. You know, the finals Subway Cup finals to have a pitch look that bad. We've seen it over and over again, but like we always say, they would never let the men's pitch get that bad for any match, even a practice.
Ugh, sexism.
Also, the NWSL first opening weekend of NWSL happened last weekend, and I will say this. You know how we talk about Chelsea winning everything this year? That opening game from Pride in the Chicago Red Stars, or I'm sorry, the Chicago Stars. People are actually very unhappy about they got rid of Red Stars, but
Why?
because why change it? Basically, Red Stars are so iconic.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why did they change it?
I don't even know why they changed it. Orlando looked really good. They ended up winning 6-0 against the Chicago Stars, and I
was very unhappy about that.
Yes. And could Orlando be the super team again this year? They look so good. They have a lot of Brazilian players that play together on their national team. I mean, they just look so good. I could see them winning the Shield and the championship again this year. A big 6-0 win against the Red Stars, against the Stars. I'm calling them the Red Stars. I don't care. Against the Red Stars. And it hurt my heart to see Alyssa Naeher. That just hurt my heart.
Can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm still hurting.
It was just, I don't know. It's the problem is the Red Stars did not do a lot during the off season. They don't have Mal Swanson. We still really don't know what's happening about her. There's a lot of speculation. We just don't know. And it just hurt. You know, if they say this is Alyssa Naeher's last year, that would be, I couldn't take that, you know. Then a big win by Washington Spirit against Houston Dash, and we watched that game. A huge win for Kansas City Current over the Portland Thorns. I think we watched most of these games. And Utah Royals and BFC, a nice tie draw in that game. Another draw, Racing Louisville and Courage. A lot of draws this weekend. Then Seattle Reign versus Gotham FC, and another draw, which I guess is kind of like a draw is better than a loss. Big move in that game was there was a straight red card. Even the announcers did not think this was a red card. And yeah, here's the play. I think I'll be able to play it. Most people are saying this was not a straight red. Yeah, she clips her and she kind of goes on her ankle. But even the commentator said this was not a straight red.
A bit harsh, Alex.
Yeah, the ref. So that, you know, first red of the season, big 1-1 draw in that game. But a draw is better than a loss. Yeah, there was 4 draws this weekend. But the last game that we just watched yesterday was Angel City against San Diego Wave. 2 kind of main stories here. I guess one story would be Jonas Eidevall's debut as coach. I almost had a jump scare when I saw his face. I go, oh yeah, he's the coach. Like, I totally forgot until I saw him.
Yeah, I forgot too.
Yeah. But again, I'm willing to give him a chance. You know, Wave's not necessarily my team, but I want the players to do well, and I hope he can. But they did look pretty good last night. It looked like a kind of a turnaround from last season. They look good. First half, they look great. They could have won that game. Angel City kind of turned it around, but a big 1-1 draw in that game. Let's see who scored. I know Alyssa Thompson scored for the Angel City. Yeah, Alyssa Thompson scored in the 54th minute. But big news there was, where is Christen Press? A lot of people are saying she's been injured for so long. She started playing again. She played preseason. She started on the bench last night, but, you know, why not bring her in? And a lot of people were pretty upset. But the interim coach, had this to say. I'll have Sara read this.
She was available. The game was getting extremely transitional, so perhaps not a game for Christen now, in terms of her recovery, said Leti, I think that's how you say it, as compiled by Just Women's Sports on X.
Yeah, so he just said it wasn't the right game for her to come back, which is kind of a weird thing to say, only because, you know, Christen Press is clutch. We know she scores goals when they need to be. She's been hurt. She's 36. We need her out there. So it was sad not to see Christen out there. I know a lot of fans, you know, wanted to see her. They come out to the opening game. Christen Press is and that's another reason why the interim coach, Sam Leti, people are like, oh, find a permanent head coach. And also, is Gareth Taylor going to be that permanent head coach? Who knows? That'd be kind of wild. But that was an exciting opening weekend for the NWSL. Enjoyed it. We caught most of the games. What did everyone think? So big news. Congrats to Chelsea for winning the Subway Cup. But I will say, if Man City gets redemption at the Champions League, people will not be sad. I'm reading a couple comments just from around the web. Yeah, Sonia Bompastor had a comment saying, it's a bit of a shame to have the pitch for the final. I'm sure if it was a men's final, it would not have been the same. So that's from Sonia Bompastor. So that was about the Subway Cup. And I'll just read this about the Man City game.
Fujino's goal was great and I'm happy. Hasegawa's own goal was just bad luck. It was the result of aggressive defense, that's all. The game was the best and most interesting in recent years. Thank you very much for your hard work.
Yeah, Man City played a good game, and that's kind of what's upsetting. It's upsetting to play a good game and still get the loss. And then someone goes, revenge time in Champions League. They still have something to look forward to, too. Another Chelsea fan says, 3 more to go. And I'm talking about the trophies and the games against City. So yeah, they have 3 more games against City, Chelsea, and 3 more trophies to go.
Still unbeaten. The girls aren't here to play. Sonia winning the quadruple. I'm so happy I'm crying.
Yeah, I could see them winning all 4 trophies. Okay, so that was about the Chelsea game. Going into some of the comments about the NWSL, people were talking about how was that a red card on Freeman?
How that was a red card on Freeman is beyond me. Justice for Mandy.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they did not think that was a red card, and now that means Mandy Freeman will miss the next game. And then Chicago Red Stars fans say the question is, what did we do during the offseason? And then people are saying, Red Stars, listen to your fans, because people don't like the name change. And then Red Stars fans go, good grief, did y'all forget how to play? So we'll see. And then we'll end on the Christen Press situation. And I saw this from a lot of fans, Christen Press fans. Not happy, and not just Christen Press fans, people who know what Christen Press can bring to a game like this, or bring to any game.
I am beyond pissed. Christen Press had to sit the past 2 years watching from the sidelines because of her knee. She worked her ass off and then sits again healthy as her team struggles to settle yet again for a draw. The fans were robbed. The team was robbed. And worst of all, CP23 deserves better.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people just not happy that they thought Christen Press could have been a game changer. Someone goes, how are you not playing Christen Press when we need a clutch goal? Make it make sense. She is the face of the team for a reason, and it ain't because she's pretty. Yeah, that's true. She's pretty, and she knows how to score goals. What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. Did you enjoy the opening weekend for NWSL? Also, Man City fans, I felt so bad for Hasegawa. She looked so sad that happened to her, but I felt bad for her. Happy for Chelsea though. Chelsea, we'll see. Are they going to go 4 for 4 in trophies? I think they could. But huge Champions League match tomorrow for Arsenal. Let's see what happens. I feel like they can take this one. I feel like they can win. So what does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. And we will be back after the Champions League match because it's going to be quite exciting. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.